Hi Logic Language Learners. So this is a video requested by Alan, which I thought was quite a good idea, which was different ways of talking about bedtime, going to bed, alone with other people, but it just seemed to be a source of, confusion for a couple of people. So I just wanted to clear this up. So the first thing, the word for bed is lit, and it's masculine. So when you talk about being in bed, you are talking about au lit. So a lot of you beginner and intermediates need to be really comfortable with using the to preposition a for in. Now what will help you with this is if you think that when you say a with the accent, you're actually also saying at, aren't you? So for example, I'm in Paris, je suis à Paris, je vais à Paris. So when people say, well, why don't you say dans la pharmacie? Why do you have to say à la pharmacie? Because you're saying at the pharmacy. You're saying at the cinema rather than in the cinema, au cinéma, which is kind of the same in English. You know, I'm in the cinema, I'm at the cinema. But that kind of makes sense in your own brain why you would sort of then say, I'm in bed, je suis au lit, okay? So that's just the first thing. So you can say aller au lit, you know, to go to bed. You can say that, but the most common verb to go to bed is se coucher, se coucher. Okay, now let's talk about this. This is a reflexive verb. So if you say I went to bed, poetry past, je me suis couché. I'm going to go to bed, je vais me coucher. And all of these will be written in the description underneath. If you click the down arrow, it will open up. So next thing, to sleep is dormir. Past tense, j'ai dormi. I'm going to sleep, je vais dormir. I was sleeping, je dormais. Okay. If you use to sleep with somebody else, okay, you will use couché. Okay. Now this doesn't have to be sexualized. Okay, you know, but it tends to. So for example, if I had, so I've got nephews and nieces and other children I have in my life, stepchildren kind of thing, and I will, if I'm saying I'm going to sleep with them, okay, I would probably say je vais dormir. Okay, so do you want to come and sleep with me? That's fine, you come and get in. Okay, tu veux dormir avec moi? If you say, oh, you know, I slept with him, she slept with me, they slept, you know, whatever, in the sexual sense, then you will use coucher in an avoir context. So j'ai couché avec, yeah, you know, or they slept together kind of thing. Ils se sont couchés ensemble. But no, ils ont couché ensemble. You'd use avoir rather than être. So I slept with her, j'ai couché avec elle. Okay? That is the main way of doing it. Other than obviously using phraseology, which talks about sex and so forth. But that's just a nice way, same as in English, to say, you know, I slept with somebody. There's no vulgarity there. It's just in a sensible way of talking about it. The verb to fall asleep is like dormir, but you are adding reflexive se before it, and you are putting en before it. So it's yourself into sleep, s'endormir. So if you think anything to do with sleep is a soft hard verb, so dors, 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 dormant, dormez, dorme. So endormir would be endors, 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 endormant, endormez, endorme. So I'm falling asleep, je m'endors. Tu t'endors. The verb being s'endormir, if you went in the past, I fell asleep, je me suis endormi, je me suis endormi, or I'm going to fall asleep, je vais m'endormir. You would need the reflexive with that, and the en as part of the verb. Be mindful, you have verbs where you have a reflexive and en as a separate word and then a new verb. So for example, s'en aller, and the past would be je m'en suis allé. This one is je me suis endormi. On is part of the verb. Have a look underneath in the description. So when it comes to waking up, we've got two main verbs which are often misused. One is se réveiller, which is literally to wake up, and one is se lever, which is to get up. Okay, not lever in any way. Now when you use the core of lever, you are going to say je me lève, tu te lèves, il se lève. Nous nous levons, vous vous levez, il se lève. So when you have this verb with an ending like en or a, go back to the flat sound of levant, levé. When this verb ends on this vowel, je me lève, tu te lèves, for example, okay? So I wake up, je me réveille, tous les jours, every day. I get up, je me lève. I'm going to get up, je vais me lever. You need to be going backwards and forwards between the e and the okay? So this is also to be remembered when we use these verbs with before and after. So after waking up, après m'être réveillé, yeah, or après m'être levé. After sleeping, après avoir dormi. After having fallen asleep, après m'être endormi would be another way of doing that. Okay, so with all of these verbs, remember when you use the after and the ing method, you need to have the appropriate auxiliary, so après avoir or après être respectively. All right, so I hope this has cleared this up. Any other questions on this topic, do write them underneath and I'll answer them if I get round to seeing them. So the main things are to remember the difference between dormir and endormir, se coucher and coucher. Yeah, so I'm going to bed, moi je vais me coucher. It's got nothing sexual to do with it, you know. You all know the song Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? You didn't think I'd get to the end of this video without mentioning that. So Voulez-vous coucher? There's no reflexive. Voulez-vous vous coucher avec moi? You know, there's no. It's not reflexive there. Yeah. So I hope this is useful. Any questions? Write them underneath. I shall speak to you guys soon. Take care.